Hello everyone, my name is Meshwa Shah. I'm from IBS-Ahmedabad, batch 2628, and today we have CA Shubh Thakkar with us. Hello sir.
Hi.
So sir, we would like to know about you and your journey, how you became a lease manager.
So basically, at the age of 18, by fluke, my family decided to kick me into CA.
Okay.
So I started doing CA. During the peak Corona time, I got shifted from inter to final. And in final, as it is said that you need to do 3 years of internship. So the internship wala part I also did from the guy who used to be in this funding and proposals wala part. So after becoming a CA at a young age of 22, I decided to go for PhD as well. So I started my PhD. Then the first job that I did, that was in HDFC Bank, and post that I got shifted to a $1 billion startup which is Oxyzo. And post Oxyzo, I got shifted to my current company, wherein currently I work as a lease manager.
Okay, yes sir. Also sir, we would like to know how a day looks like as a lease manager to you.
So basically, as a lease manager for me, it starts at 7:30 or 8 in the morning. First, I take lectures for strategic management as well as economics. Then, for me as a lease manager, there are mostly, you can say, two to three types or two to three main important things that need to be focused on. The first one that is that the best part of this whole process, that is to meet the promoters of the company, because as and when the lease transaction is done, so usually lease transactions are focused on around 5 crores to 50 crores of an average ticket size. So you get to directly meet to the promoters, you get to directly meet to the founders, you are directly meeting to the one who is actually making impact at someone's lives, because each and every promoter, or you can say company, they are employing more than 500 700 employees at a time. So you are getting to meet a person, you are getting to understand the psychology of that person who is managing 700 people and making a turnover of, you can say, 500 crores or 1000 crores. So that part is the most fun part, or you can say the most enriching part for a person like us, that from being a very humble family, we can meet those guys, and we can also get the knowledge that how that person is thinking, and we can apply it same to in our minds.
Okay. Yes. What skills are essential to succeed in lease manager role?
So basically, there are not much skills that are needed. The only thing that is always needed, that is first one, is hard work and discipline. There is no substitute of that, because as Ronaldo says, that talent without hard work is useless.
Talent without work is nothing, and work without talent is nothing. Both have to work in the same time.
So even if you are a chartered accountant, or even you have cleared MBA in finance or something like that, but if you have talent and if you are not a hardworking person, then it won't make sense at any point of time. So basically, the first thing comes is that is hard work and discipline. The second comes is that you should have acute knowledge, the depth knowledge of financial statements. That as in, even if a single rupee is going from here to there, a person should know that this money has sourced from this, and its end use is going to this. So the cash flow management has to be in your blood, that as and when a blood comes out, it should commit as a cash flow management part and not the red color. So that's what the language that we use. कि अगर खून निकाले ना तो cash flow निकलना चाहिए, खून नहीं निकलना चाहिए. So that's where we think that discipline and hard work and cash flow, that are the two most important things that I believe that it is important to be a lease manager.
Okay. Sir, how would you assess whether a customer or business is credit worthy?
So, as we were discussing earlier in the lecture, we also discussed that there are only two important things. The one is intention, and the second one is capacity. If a person is having good intention and if he is lacking the capacity to execute the same, a call can be done, a deal can be done, a deal can be structured in a way that the risk can be mitigated. But if he has intention issues, but he has full capacity, so he is not a person to whom the borrowing has to be given. So for me, there is a simple concept of being having an intention, or is having a capacity. If someone is having both, it is the best deal. If someone is having a intention but not capacity, so the deal can be structured in a way. But if someone is having only capacity but no intentions, so sorry, that is a no deal.
Also, sir, what are the biggest challenges you face in your day-to-day life?
For a day-to-day life, person who have been educated since the age of 18, who is still studying, there is no such struggles or there is no such hustles, to be very honest, because you are sitting in an AC room, you are sitting on a chair, you have good food, you have good friends. So there is no such struggle wala part. But from the perspective of a professional guy, the struggle comes in to manage the people, because the person who is sitting in front of me, I need to interrogate him. I need to look into his face and ask him on the way of negotiation कि मैं तेरे को पैसा दूं ना दूं, मैं तेरे को पैसा दूं ना दूं, मैं तेरे को पैसा दूं ना दूं. So that person sitting in front of me should not feel like he is being interrogated. If we are discussing and I am finding out his intention and his capacity, each and every question that I phrase, it has to be phrased indirectly. I just cannot directly go and ask him कि सर आपका EBITDA इतना ही हो रहा है, but you are taking a loan of this much amount, so how will you pay off? I cannot just go and ask that same. So that is where the struggle, that is where the issue comes, that the person who is sitting in front of me, he is a high net worth individual. So I need to frame, I need to communicate in a way that I can get what details I want and he doesn't feel like he is being interrogated.
Okay. Also, how was technology and AI changed lease management?
So basically, last 5 to 6 months back, I also realized the same, that AI is coming very fast to take our jobs. So it is very simple concept that AI will take your job, or you will have a job which will operate AI. So I chose to be the second part. So I started learning AI. Earlier, the whole operations that was done in a institution of a lender, currently it is all being replaced by AI. Means earlier, if I need to take a balance sheet or an audit report and I just need to copy paste it into a financial indicator or in an Excel sheet, it used to take 1 month, one person's job for a day. That he need to take 3 to 4 years of financials, copy paste them into a financial, it would take a 1 day of a time. Wherein when the AI comes, you can just train your cloud, you can just train your chat GPT and it will do it in within 3 to 5 minutes. So the cumbersome process of data pasting or data formation, the data analysis has to be done by us because AI will hallucinate, that is for sure. So the data framing part can be done with AI in a lender's organization. But again, as we are lenders, so there comes the part of data privacy. So officially we cannot keep any such private data, we cannot give any such private data to these AI institutions. So for that, it can only work for a lender only and only if the data is being stored in the server offline, that is in the premises only. So for that, you need to take LLMs and you need to buy from Llama, or you can say Hugging Face, and then and only then you can manage. But directly you just cannot go and paste each and every data into the AI, because data secrecy and data privacy is the part for a banking or an institution, lending institution.
Okay. So can you share a memorable experience where your decision made big impact?
Actually, to be very honest, we have funded a person with a 20 lakhs. We have also funded a person who is having actually 6,000 crores. But the person who is taking 20 lakhs from me and the person who is making 6,000 crores and taking 50 crores or 75 crores from me, for both of them, the authenticity of that money is same. Because the person who is taking 20 lakhs, for him, that 20 lakhs is his lifetime debt. And the person who is taking 50 crore, for him also it is his lifetime debt. So for both of them, the value of money, the quantum does not play a role. But the value that has been derived from it, that plays a very important part. So somewhere I feel that yes, I am a guy that who gets to meet such good entrepreneurs, who get to meet such promoters, and can play a part in role that yes, we are financing or we are doing something good for an economy as a whole.
Okay. And also, what are the most common mistakes an individual or business makes for managing a lease?
Over financials, over leverage. Means sometimes people think that more the money we get, the more profitable it would be. But it is not always the fact. Getting money is one thing and managing money is the another thing. Okay. So capital allocation always plays a very important role in that. So most of times companies does not get delinquent, or the companies does not goes to NCLT or IBC, insolvency, because they lack money. It is because they have misappropriated the money. The money was supposed to go there, or the money was supposed to be invested there, but somehow they have made wrong decisions regarding the money, and that is why they have to face these consequences. Okay. So as on that, getting money is easier, but managing it is much harder part. So that is the reason that if you have seen in the past 1.5 years, maximum CFOs of India have resigned. You take out any company, every one company in 3 companies, one CFO is resigned. The logic behind is the same. That AI is coming very faster, the costs are rising, the revenue is not rising that fast, so the top lines are getting, the bottom lines are getting deteriorated. And the direct impact is on the CFOs. So maximum CFOs are resigning as wanted because no one is able to handle the pressure of this abundance level of money into the Indian economy system.
Okay. My last question would be, as an interviewer, as I am also like a fresher, so works as an interview. If you work as an interview, what are the skills you would be looking for to become a lead?
There is a very good dialogue from Zakir Khan, which I like a lot. कि काम 19-20 चलेगा, इंसान 20 चाहिए.
हमारा लाइफ में नियम है ये सब कि काम 19 चलेगा, आदमी 20 चाहिए.
That is my logic as and when I hire a person. That is the simple logic that I see. That skills are less, okay. Knowledge is less, okay. Person is best, that works. Because you can cultivate those things in a good person. But if that person is having intention issue and he is having so many skills and so many good areas of classification or certificates, but that intention of that person is not good, if वो इंसान ही 19 है तो फिर कोई काम का नहीं है.
Right.
तो काम 19-20 चलता है, इंसान पूरा 20 चाहिए. Because we are not in the doctor field. Here if a mistake is done, you can undo. You can make a new paper, you can redraft it, you can re-sign it. There is no concept of life and death in this. So in our field, mistakes works. It's okay. It's totally fine. But the person should be 100 on 100. So that is what we see. That is what at least I see as a person while hiring someone.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your views on a lease manager.
Thank you so much. Thank you.